Bravery is not the absence of fear, but acting with integrity in the face of fear. It's telling the truth even if you suffer for it, even if it makes you uncomfortable, and even if you're afraid to. You can't wait around until this impacts you personally, until you lose your job, or your friends, or your rights. It's not brave to only stand up when it serves you. You need to stand up because it's the right thing to do, in defense of women and girls everywhere, in defense of kids, of reality, the truth, and in defense of the constitutional rights of Canadians. Not just the Canadians you like.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something pretty interesting, Meghan Murphy's debut video, and it's quite the introduction. If you're not familiar with Meghan, she's known for stirring up a fair amount of controversy in feminist circles, and she's certainly not shy about it. Let's break this down together and see what's really going on. I'll share my thoughts, but I'd love to hear what you think too. Drop your comments below. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. Now let's get into it and see what Meghan has to say about her new journey.
Hi guys, I'm Meghan Murphy. You may know me as the woman many people desperately wish would shut up. Clearly, I'm incapable of doing that and instead will be speaking much more. That's right, I'm joining the last decade and I'm starting a YouTube channel. I'm very eager to hear what YouTubers have to say about my face, my sexuality, and my cats. Joke's on them, I'm a dog person. But in order to do that, I need your help. And by help, I mean money.
Oh, someone who proudly wears the won't shut up badge and is a dog person, plot twist of the century. Though I must say, disappointing all those internet trolls who had their cat lady jokes locked and loaded must be quite satisfying. The self-aware defiance is notable, but opening with a confrontational tone while simultaneously asking for financial support creates an interesting paradox. It's worth examining why someone would position themselves as both an antagonist and a solicitor of public support. Her direct acknowledgement of public criticism while continuing to pursue her platform demonstrates a certain resilience. The choice to approach serious matters with humor, particularly regarding anticipated criticism, suggests someone who has developed coping mechanisms for public scrutiny. This kind of self-awareness could either bridge or widen gaps with potential audiences.
I'm an independent writer. I founded Feminist Current, Canada's leading feminist website, in 2012, and have been hosting and producing the Feminist Current podcast since then as well. Both have grown to reach audiences all around the world, and I'm so grateful for all the support our readers and listeners have offered. But now I'm looking to expand. The best thing about being an independent writer, podcaster, and commentator is that I'm able to tell the truth and offer my opinion and analysis without censorship. A rare thing in this day and age. Not only are we faced with shrinking media platforms, as it's become increasingly difficult to fund quality journalism and commentary, but we're seeing censorship in today's public square. That is to say, social media. I've never been one to shy away from controversy, and this has gotten me in hot water many times. People who don't like what I have to say have worked very hard to silence me, from circulating petitions to have me no platformed, to trying to get me fired from my job, back when I did have a job, to threatening me with violence, to most recently having me banned from Twitter, simply for stating facts and asking reasonable questions about what I consider to be dangerous ideologies and legislation.
Well, that's quite the resume. Professional truth teller and professional hot water getter inner. It must be exhausting being banned from Twitter when most people just get banned for trying to sell knockoff sunglasses. At least she's consistent. While others are doing yoga to stay flexible, she's keeping fit by not shying away from controversy. There's a concerning pattern here of portraying all opposition as attempts at censorship, rather than engaging with legitimate criticism. While she positions herself as a truth teller, She doesn't acknowledge that what she considers facts and reasonable questions might be viewed differently by others. The narrative of persecution sometimes serves to deflect from examining the actual content of criticisms. Her experience highlights the complex relationship between independent media and mainstream platforms. The tension between personal conviction and public discourse raises important questions about how we navigate disagreement in the digital age. Her journey from traditional employment to independent content creation reflects broader changes in media consumption and production, while also demonstrating how technology has both enabled and constrained certain voices. The challenge lies in distinguishing between legitimate pushback and actual censorship.
I don't have an employer, I don't work for a company, and I don't have sponsorship. And that's why I need you to support my work, so that I'm able to keep writing, speaking, doing interviews, and disturbing the peace. I'm not totally set up over here, so it's just me in my crappy apartment with my little plants and my Costco sheepskin, but I'm hoping to get a better setup and start pumping out content for you guys. So please consider becoming a patron and making sure my voice and face don't go anywhere.
Ah, the classic speaking truth to power from beside my Costco sheepskin setup. Very on brand for independent media. Nothing says disturbing the peace quite like doing it from a humble apartment with emotional support plants. At least she's honest about the glamour level of independent journalism, less penthouse office, more where can I position this camera so people don't see my laundry pile. There's something jarring about positioning oneself as a rebel truth teller while simultaneously asking for financial support in such a direct manner. The juxtaposition of disturbing the peace with what amounts to a standard crowdfunding pitch demonstrates the inherent contradictions of modern independent media, trying to maintain an anti-establishment stance while requiring establishment-style funding models. Her transparency about her working conditions and needs reflects the real challenges faced by independent content creators in today's media landscape. The mention of basic elements like Costco items and plants humanizes her and shows the unglamorous reality of independent journalism. This highlights an important shift in media economics. How voices outside traditional structures must directly appeal to their audience for sustainability and creating both freedom and vulnerability. All right, everyone, that wraps up our dive into Meghan Murphy's debut, and wow, what a ride it's been. It's fascinating to see someone enter the scene with such, let's call it, distinctive energy. This is just the start of our Meghan Murphy series. Trust me, we've got some intriguing content coming up that'll raise your eyebrows even higher. Things that might surprise you about Meghan that aren't widely known, and you won't want to miss it. If you found this video interesting, you know what to do. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Your comments make these videos even better. So drop your thoughts below, whether you love Meghan, hate her, or fall somewhere in between. Want to support the channel? You can buy me a coffee. The link's in the description below. And if you want to keep the conversation going, join us on our Telegram channel. It's the last truly free platform where we can all speak our minds. Got something to say? Email us. We read every single email and try our best to respond. And remember to share this video if you found it valuable. Spreading knowledge is what we're all about here. Until next time, stay awesome, stay vigilant, and keep questioning everything.